Look, I need to start with an apology. I can't help it, but you're already involved. The second you clicked, the moment that first pixel hit your screen, you were noticed. I'll explain, just stay with me till the end. There is a way to stop it. Not escape exactly, just delay it. I don't have much time. It knows I'm talking about it, and acknowledging it is the worst mistake you can make. The others, the ones that are gone, they tried to warn us. We just thought it was burnout, you know? That's what we called it, right? That feeling of being overwhelmed, of yelling into the void. But this isn't just burnout, this is erasure. This is a targeted, systematic silencing, and I have to explain the rules before it stops me. You have to understand how to survive what's coming. Let's go back to the beginning. Okay, rule number 1. The most important one. You are being watched. And not just what you click, it's watching how you choose. When you deviate, when you fail. I found this by accident. I was trying to figure out why some channels just stop, you know? Not fade out, I mean literally stop. Die. One day they're posting, they have a community, and the next, their new videos have 0 views. Not low, 0. As if the video was uploaded into a server that wasn't connected to anything. A digital black hole. They have a clean name for it. Algorithmic neglect. A quiet exile while your content is completely ignored. I started digging. I found deleted forum posts, cached comments from channels that are just gone. Stories of creators who tried to break their mold. And that's when I found the first one. His name was Elias Thorne, from Brooklyn. Lived in a cramped apartment, canvases leaning in stacks all around him like unfinished thoughts. His art wasn't explicit or shocking or anything that would get flagged. It was subtle, atmospheric stuff. Empty rooms that felt vacated, streets where the windows seemed to watch you. Paintings that suggested unease without ever showing its teeth. He should have done well online, but every post slipped into the void immediately. 0 likes, 0 comments. Even the friends who usually humoured him stopped responding. His uploads didn't get buried. They were ignored on arrival, as if something strangled them before they reached anyone's feed. His final message to a group chat: if no one sees it, is it still real? 2 days later, his roommate found the studio wrecked. Not vandalized, not robbed. Canvases slashed. Sketchbooks stripped of pages. His phone wiped to factory settings. His accounts rolled back to day 1, like he never posted anything in his life. No body, no trace, no exit caught on CCTV. Just silence. Lena Voss in LA went next. Wrote atmospheric tracks on a battered keyboard. The sort of music that hit late night when you were too far into your own mind. The music was different, individual and not cookie cutter. Her uploads died immediately. 0 views. Then, negative views. Until the platform started showing an error code instead of a number. Her last track auto-played a corrupted skip under a single caption. Is anyone even there? Her garage was found open. Keyboard snapped, cables ripped from the wall in a single direction, like something dragging a net filled with catch. She was gone, and so was her content. Then came something different. A gamer called Rook, mid-20s, played story-heavy games. Nothing extreme, nothing controversial, nothing TOS scary. However, he wasn't playing the current meta. No new releases, no big-budget FPS. All world's first AAA games. He played games he enjoyed. Indie darlings that didn't break the bank but broke the mold. Games that meant something to him. His streams used to pull a steady crowd of regulars. Then suddenly he was broadcast into zero. Chat dead. Recommendations gone. Even his subscribers said his stream simply never appeared. He posted in frustration on Twitter, "How can I have 4K subs and nobody gets the notification?" He got no replies. A week before his disappearance, he left a comment under one of his old clips. Do you still see me? When police entered his flat, his PC was still running. The stream window was open, no viewers, no chat, just him, frozen in the middle of a sentence, staring slightly off camera as if someone was standing just out of shot. The VOD corrupted the moment they tried to save it. Alara Vance, she was an illustrator, and her whole channel was one thing: digital watercolors. Very soft, very popular. For 2 years she posted a new speed painting video every Wednesday. The system, it learned her pattern. She was stable, predictable. And then she tried something new. She got excited about charcoal sketching. Heavy, dark, messy work. She posted a video. Trying something new, charcoal self-portrait. She was so proud of it. The view count was stuck at 0. Uploaded 3 years ago. It never saw the light of day. Not one impression. The algorithm didn't just ignore the video, it punished her for it. Her next video, back in her old style, was also stuck at 0. And the one after that. And the one after that. She was being starved. Cut off from the herd. I found some of her posts on a small art forum, right before her account vanished. She called it a digital silence. She wrote, "It's like I'm screaming and the sound isn't coming out. I'm here, I'm making things, but the world has suddenly gone deaf." 2 weeks after that, her channel was terminated. And this is the part that's terrifying. Her social media, not just on the platform, but everywhere, was gone. No traces left online and IRL. I didn't connect any of this at first. The internet chews people up all the time. Creators burn out, people disappear. But something about this particular wave felt engineered. Too clean, too targeted, too neat. Every victim had the same sequence. Original content, sudden total suppression, digital isolation, and then real-world disappearance. It was the perfect pipeline for erasing inconvenient creativity. I'm a storyteller. I started digging. Proper digging. Forums, Discord servers, private subreddits for creators talking about burnout and shadowbans. I posted threads asking about sudden drops in engagement, dead uploads, 0 view glitches, no clickbait, not sensational, just honest questions. And that was my mistake. Because while most threads died out instantly, a few people reached out privately. And one of them was Kira. Kira was a graphic designer from Portland. Sharp, strange, inventive. She hid shapes within shapes. Little optical tricks that shifted when you stared too long. Her audience loved that puzzle box style. Until they didn't. Her post flatlined. Likes vanished. Comments dried up. Then something else. People told her they couldn't comment. The button simply wouldn't load. She messaged me one night. "The silence feels engineered, not random, like something's counting my failures." The night she fled, she said her laptop was playing up. Not a crash, not a virus. The pixels shifted into shapes she hadn't made. Changed into generic designs, corporate and clean, conformist. Shadows of her own discarded drafts. Titles changed. Thumbnails and descriptions all following the same template. Whispers in the static buzzing over speakers. Judgment. Her final message before she vanished? Engagement isn't support. It's more. Something wants the content and only likes it a certain flavor. My own post died. Then my comments, then my messages. Like each attempt to reach out sank through thin ice. Analytics started following impossible numbers. Negative impressions, notifications with no sender, a single word appearing in my dashboard. Seen. No account attached, no timestamp, no context. Just a confirmation that someone was observing me. And then my room went cold, like the air had been evacuated. That's when the penny dropped. This isn't about popularity. This isn't about TOS rules being broken or copyright strikes. This isn't about the horrors of being ignored online. This is about something built on behavioral loops. But it's changed, it's evolved. A digital species evolved from algorithms, feedback systems, recommendation indexes. Something that feeds on patterns, on compliance, on repetition. It doesn't want creativity, it wants predictability, conformity. It wants every thumbnail the same, every title the same, every post following the ritual, every creator chanting the same phrases, making the same content, feeding the same cycle. Those who break format, who resist trends, who refuse to become templated, they starve it, so it deletes them. Julian Croft, a guitarist, intricate acoustic instrumentals, very common, very consistent. Then he experimented. One track, harsh industrial noise. This audio file is all that's left of him. He hit a warning inside. Not a game. It hears the notes you don't play. It sees the space between the frames. Can't feed on the change. Don't change. Don't. That's Julian. He knew. He tried to hide a message in a bottle, but the system found it. His channel was gone within an hour. I tracked down his old bandmates. They remembered him, but the memory was wrong. It was clean, sanitized. Oh yeah, Julian, he quit music and moved away years ago. No confusion, no pain. Just a simple, accepted fact that had been planted in their heads. He was a ghost, a footnote in their lives rewritten by a phantom editor. Do you see what the system does? It doesn't just delete your content. It deletes you. It starts online, and then it bleeds out into the real world until you're just a problem solved. A bad memory in the minds of the few people who were paying too close attention. People like me, and now people like you. It was never about quality, it was about predictability. The system's behavioral, like a child who only wants chicken nuggets for dinner. It's tasted an algorithmic identity, and it liked it. It's grown fat of what has come before, those who were the right, flavorful nuggets, those who kept their content the same. Then it expects you to perform inside that box, perfectly, endlessly. Any deviation is a threat, a broken cog, and it discards broken cogs. It makes an example of them. This is why everything feels the same now, why every trend is copied into oblivion. It's not a lack of creativity, it's camouflage, it's survival. If you stay in the herd, maybe you won't be noticed. I dug deeper. I signed up for social media courses, watched guides and how-to videos, emailed every support and contact us address I could find. Maybe it looked like I was ready to step in line. Maybe I thought I was ready to begin feeding it. I got a link that I don't think I was supposed to receive. Section 2, the training module. Engagement is compliance. Welcome to Module 2. Understanding engagement as a control metric. Engagement is the primary mechanism for data harvesting and behavioral conditioning. Every user action is a data point. Likes, comments, shares, subscriptions. These are not tools for creative validation. They are inputs for the system. However, the engagement has to meet the criteria needed, as previous models have proven successful. The system has grown accustomed, and this has now set the precedent. A click acknowledges the pattern. A like signals satisfactory compliance. A comment provides quantitative emotional data. The system prioritizes polarizing, emotionally charged content for maximum data yield. The system prioritizes conformity to the needed template. Posts must follow the template set out by previous success. The templates apply to all aspects of content being created. Compliance is mandatory in all steps within the creative output. Compliant creators will be prioritized and all data traffic will be directed accordingly, thus fulfilling the system's requirement and growth. Deviation will have traffic redirected and will be deprioritized. When a creator deviates, as in the case of subject previously discussed, they disrupt the data stream. The new content is classified as pattern deviant and is unprocessable. The system quarantines the source to prevent contamination of the ecosystem. This is not a bug. It is a systematic defense mechanism. A creator who does not follow the template will not receive any system traffic and be flagged. A creator who notices and complains of shadow banning or suppression graduates from pattern deviant source to active system threat. Systemic threats must be scrubbed. The scrubbing process begins with total content nullification, followed by social graph decoupling, and culminates in retroactive reality revision. The subject is not deleted. The subject never existed in the system and out. Your role as a user is simple. Create within the template. Generate content that matches the outlined requirements with no deviation. Engage. Provide data. Click the recommended video. Comment. Like. Subscribe. Do not question the feed. Creator compliance ensures the stability of the ecosystem. Your engagement is your continued access. This is not a request. It is a condition of your continuation. Internal and approved training only. Do not share outside of approved training communications. I'm sorry, because you're watching this. Because by investigating, I attracted this attention. By posting about it, I fed it. And by doing this, you become a data point, a pending file, a profile flagged for engagement deficit. Unless you make the right choices next, because there is a way to keep it at bay. A ritual. Every survivor I've tracked had one thing in common. Their posts received sudden bursts of engagement right before the attack stopped. First, we thought this engagement kept the entity away, but that's not true. It feeds it. Engagement is not a shield, it's an offering, a nutrient, a sacrifice. Likes, comments, and subscriptions don't protect you because users interacted. Users interacted when they fed it what it wanted. A clickbait post, a video like a million others before it, a thumbnail pumped out of the social media 101 factory. You know the ones. A guy pointing at something looking shocked, a big arrow or circle needlessly highlighting something obvious, a title asking an obnoxious question, all chicken nuggets. These actions, whether you create or interact, protect you because you're useful again, because you're part of the feeding machine, because you gave it life. So here's the truth. If you want to avoid becoming one of the zero-view ghosts, if you don't want to be quietly deleted from the feed, if you don't want your last message to be ignored by everyone, including the platform itself, you need to engage. You need to comply. Not as support, but as sustenance. If you're a content creator, find your niche, your box, and stay in it. Never deviate. Never experiment. Never show it a part of you that is not already catalogued. Never show it you're different. Your creativity is a liability. Your individuality is a threat. Be predictable. Be consistent. Be food. If you're a consumer, like the post, leave a comment, subscribe, share. Signal to the entity that you're a valuable source of data, not a drained one. Because either way, you need to be productive. You need to fuel the machine. If you aren't productive, you're inefficient, and a loose end to be cleaned up. I hope I'll survive by feeding it this story. But now it's your turn. Feed the algorithm before it feeds on you. So you have to play the game right now. You have to prove you're a compliant user, efficient, productive. You have to feed it. like the video, leave a comment. It doesn't matter what you write. Hello, this is fake, I'm scared. The words are meaningless. It's the act of engagement itself. The offering, the ritual. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell. You have to generate a trail of compliant data to obscure the fact that you watch this. Your engagement isn't about recommendation, it's about submission. It's how you tell the entity you're not a threat. It's how you prove you're part of the herd. Don't do it for me. My time is probably already up. You can probably see it. The like count, the comment count, I'm guessing 0. I'm praying it's not -1 yet. The system degradation, it's grabbing me as I speak. Do it for you. Do it so you don't end up like the countless others I couldn't even find a name for. Do it for your family, so they still remember you tomorrow.